YouTube, what is good, baby? The movement. Honestly, it's like, how does he do it? You know, how does he do it, mate? He's so good. One more. Can't see. Got him. Oh, brother. Black Ops 6 has finally been out for about 2 weeks. We're feeling a little bit more comfortable, you know, in the Warzone side. It's time for some loadouts. To all of you, the Arcanians, thank you so much, guys, for checking out the video, for supporting. And for everyone who's new, welcome. I'm Buck Merlin. I'm an absolute demon when it comes to Warzone, and I've been playing this since it released day one. We are obsessed. Yeah? We got some time. We've kind of figured some things out. I took a look at some TTK charts and some hitboxes. Huge deal. And I'm going to show you how those affect the loadouts that I've made for you guys. Let's hop into it, baby. All right. So before we even get into it, I have got 7 loadouts. It's a little bit different than it was in Modern Warfare 3 because we only have generally one option. Now, what I've been getting in my chat a lot is that you guys are asking me why I'm not using overkill. We have gunfighter, 8 attachments on a weapon that is absolutely insane. So when we go to break these down, I need you guys to change something in your gameplay. You are now going to be buying a loadout for you or your team. You grab your first gun. That's going to be an 8 attachment weapon. You'll have a pistol as a secondary. Take whatever other AR or whatever's on the ground and use that as your secondary until you can get to a buy station, and you are going to buy another 8 attachment gun. I do this all the time. Generally, I'll pick up either a SOG or a Jackal or a PP19, and then I'll grab my sniper at the buy station and go crazy. I've been really enjoying sniping. That's kind of my thing right now. So I need y'all to switch up the way that you guys thought about it from Modern Warfare 3 because it's different, and I don't see a lot of people talking about that as far as how we want to actually set up our loadouts and do that properly. So all 6 of the next loadouts are all 8 attachment loadouts. The last one is what I would recommend for 90% of you to use as your overkill loadout. These guns are specifically A, fastest TTK, B, generally the easiest to use, and C, by far the most consistent when it comes to TTK because of the way the hitbox is made. So let's get into this first one. Just introduced into the battle pass. This is the SOG. This is the Mecha Drake version. Really actually loving this. I've been frying up close. It's got a little bit more of a drop off compared to something like the Jackal, but great option. I cannot see a thing when I'm using this blueprint, but it looks so sick. I don't even care. Your regular version of the gun will not look like this. So optic, totally your choice. If you guys want to put a Merlin Mini on there, I don't blame you at all. Not check me out. Kepler Microflex, I'm not gonna lie, also like a really popular option or whatever. I asked them to make the Merlin Reflex a different way. They didn't listen, so I would rock either the Merlin Mini, the Kepler Micro. I also really like the Volsky Reflex. This thing's sick. Getting into the attachments, every single SMG, every single AR generally gonna have the same set of attachments, so don't worry about it too much. On the SMGs, we're gonna use the compensator. The reinforced barrel, this is pretty consistent along every single build ever. The vertical foregrip, this is mainly helping us with our horizontal recoil control. You can see some of the, you don't really need to go over the stats at this moment just because there's so many loadouts. Extended mag 2, you have to get as much ammunition as you can, especially in Warzone. We are flying through ammunition. We are missing tons of shots, so we need to make sure we're on point. The CQB grip is supposed to have the fastest slide to fire speed. Slide to fire is when I slide, I can shoot. Apparently, the ergonomic grip is even more broken than that, and it's like almost instant shooting. So rock the ergonomic grip. I use no stock, steady aim laser, pretty bad hip fire all around on the SMGs. I had to get hip fire kills for a camo challenge, started using the steady aim laser and realized how beneficial it was. I have not seen anyone react to my laser personally when I'm walking around, in case you guys are wondering about that. And then last but not least, the recoil springs. The SOG does get a little bit wily. She's a crazy beast, to say the least. So I do recommend the recoil springs. That is your first loadout. Something I love, really great off the ground. As much, like, is this the best sniper support option? I wouldn't say so, but huge fan. Let me go through the rest of these. The pistol that I'm using as my secondary, I'm using the Grakova. I don't know if there's another option, but the Grakova does slap up close. This is my build. I've got the compensator, reinforced barrel, same thing. Extended mag 2, same thing. CQB grip, I should probably change this to the ergonomic based on what I just said, and the recoil springs. So pretty chill there. Not trying to use it that often. Would rather just pick something off the ground and then follow that up with a knife. You can take your pick. Don't forget that if you guys click on to the right like that, you can use, I mean, if you guys want to use the butt plug from Modern Warfare 3, you know what I mean? Like, feel free. You guys want to throw a karambit on there? You feel like getting a little CSGO vibes? You know, you got a sick knife. I mean, damn, we could bring the whole sword in there? I might have to start bringing the sword. It's kind of tough. Yeah, so pretty sick. So you can put anything you want there. And then I, instead of rocking stems, because apparently they don't give you a speed boost anymore, have been rocking flashbangs. Absolutely sick. I do disgusting things to people and they can't see any of it. They wake up to death, bro. You can use whatever you want. If you want to go for the instant kills, feel free to use a throwing knife or anything like that. I've been messing around with the frag and the Semtex, just seeing kind of which one I like more. I think Semtex is more reliable. Frag, you can do some cool stuff with it. Now, when it comes to the perks, very weird. It's been super weird. I run the same ones on every single loadout, and I've been having a ton of success. Dexterity doesn't work. So if you guys are using dexterity, the way that it's supposed to work, it does not function that way. So do not use it. When it does work, I'll give you guys an update. If you guys want updates, you want to make sure that you know when that is. Make sure you guys subscribe. Love you. Don't use dexterity. I've been using scavenger. It gives me extra ammo. It gives me extra plates. I just feel like I felt like I wasn't getting a lot of plates and I was kind of losing ammo on my ARs. So this helped me out a ton. I just feel a little bit more comfortable. Grenadier is just like whatever. When it comes to your perk 2, a few options. If you want to go cold-blooded or something like that, that's fine. Sprinter has really helped me. I do not slide that much when it comes to using the Sprinter. What I also found out is when it comes to omni movement, if I'm sliding left to right, or doing what I'm just doing I'm just moving, right? Hella movement. If I'm doing hella movement, my tac sprint runs out. I can't move like that anymore. Sprinter allows me to actually keep that going the whole time as I'm running around, so I can continue like just bounce and slide and go everywhere. That's fire. I highly recommend Sprinter. It's sick. Follow that up. Plating is so slow, bro. Ghost is cool. Resolute is cool. If like you want to be an up close speed demon, that's fine. Tempered is so clutch in this game. It's so fire. Alertness is cool. Whatever, I don't care. We're dead anyways. If they see us, we're dead. So who cares? Tempered is a lifesaver. I don't know how many times that you've been trying to put on that third plate and someone comes around a corner and absolutely rips you. Bro, try tempered and tell me I'm wrong. You won't, my guys. And then, yeah, obviously my bottom card here, gunfighter, as for the rest of them, yeah. So every single other loadout that I show you from this point on is going to have these same pieces. So pistol, the knife, whatever you want to do, right? It's going to have that same exact spot. It's going to look different because I just added the guns into the other spots, but those are the perks I'm running. So when you grab your first loadout, I would make your first one just like this. So the main gun that you're trying to grab goes into your first slot. You can do that. Obviously, if you want to, grab the other ones, you can change all the perks for them. That's fine. But that's the way that I would build that out. Now, getting into AR number 1, this is by far the most useful. This is by far the most consistent. This is the AR of all ARs. It has a hitbox for the head, and the body from the neck down to the feet are the exact same damage profile. So if I shoot someone in the foot or I shoot someone in the neck, it's the exact same damage. That means if you're a bit body or you just don't have a billion hours to play, you can still get incredible TTKs and incredibly consistent TTKs, which is what we're looking for out of the XM4, an absolute W in this season. If you guys want to go Jason Armory on the 2x, a little bit of scoped on the ARs, I think is good. I like that one. If you guys are looking for what reticles that you want to switch over to, I'm a huge fan of this third one right here. This is really clean. I like the blue dot in multiplayer, but when it comes to Warzone, this is just a lot easier to use. Following that up, SMGs have compensators. ARs, we use suppressors. So we go suppressor on the AR so they can't see us. Once again, the gain twist barrel. The vertical foregrip, you can see these are the exact same attachments you're using on pretty much everything. Yeah, so nothing crazy. Extended mag 3. This gives me 100 rounds. I don't know if it's bugs because of the loadout. Bro, that reload for 100 rounds is absolutely insane. If you don't want to use a 100 round mag and it reloads that fast, bro, that's on you. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. Following that up, the commando grip. I don't even have the ergonomic unlocked on the XM4 yet. That's insane. Using the light stock here, light stock gives me increased movement speed, and I think on an AR, that's pretty clutch, actually. No laser, we don't need it. And then the recoil springs, just to make it a lot easier to shoot. If you are looking for you're a casual player and you want an AR that's the most consistent in your hands that you can learn, XM4, hands down, bar none. You're welcome. Next one, we're going back to another SMG. This is the #1 SMG in the game, TTK wise, movement wise, anything like that. The Jackal. Kepler Microflex, actually going compensated. That's the ported compensator, I think, is from, I was using that as a ranked build, and that's what we were using. Reinforced barrel, once again, same thing. Vertical foregrip, once again. The vertical foregrip does not help with my vertical recoil, by the way. Vertical foregrip takes care of horizontal recoil. It just happens to be that the grip is vertical, correct? See, yeah, fast mag 1, extended mag 2, guys, for Warzone. This is my ranked loadout that loaded in here. So extended mag 2, ergonomic grip, the balance stock, once again, gonna help with my movement speed. That's what we love. I don't need a oh, what did I replace? Probably recoil springs, to be honest. Yeah, I'm going yeah. I'd rock steady aim laser. Is that why? Well, I haven't used it in so long. I might have found that out later. Yeah, so I'd rock steady aim laser on that. Use those 8 attachments. If you guys want to switch it out and use recoil springs instead, you guys don't feel like you need the laser, that's on you. But I think the laser is really helpful, especially up close. That's your Jackal. This is the most consistent SMG. This thing is fire. Like, it's a winner. The SOG is supposed to be faster. This thing just rips crazy. AR #2, very popular. This is something that has a bit of an extended not hit scan, a bit of an extended hitbox. So instead of the top area, it goes all the way down through the arms, and it also extends down below the hip. So a lot more consistent than some of your other options, where some of the ARs even have a cutoff where the bottom arm, so if you're holding a gun like this, if it hits this part of the arm, it does more damage. But if it hits this part where it's holding the gun like that, this is going to do less damage. Just, it's like you're shooting the legs. So really crazy to see the TTKs, but then to look at the hitboxes of those weapons and realize why some of them probably felt so inconsistent to you when you were using them. So GPR 91, same exact build. Kepler Microflex, if you're using this in Area 99 or Resurgence, I would go to that Jason Armory 2x. The suppressor, don't use the long barrel. I believe I was doing this for what do you call it? Some challenge. You can see here on the right, bullet velocity 730. That's garbage. We cannot have that. So instead, I would be using probably a gain twist until I'm able to put the reinforced on there. Vertical foregrip, extended mag 2, commando grip, light stock, and recoil springs. I think you could probably switch out the recoil springs on this and put some overpressured rounds just to bump up that, you could bump up that bullet velocity that way, and then you could go back to using, oh, maybe not. Nah, so I would leave the recoil springs on there. Taking it to the firing range. Pretty consistent. Haven't shot this in a while. Oh yeah. Take some time, get used to it. Pretty clean right there. Getting into, dude, I go nuts with the sniper in this game. If you guys have watched my live streams, it is made for me, bro. I'm goated with this thing. It's just absolutely crazy. So LR762, it looks so good. If you've got the Mastercraft blueprint, oh my god, dude, she's so sexy. No scope, right? Straight, like just the optic from the sniper. Suppressor, reinforced barrel, precision handguard, extended mag 2, the quick draw grip, the heavy stock, the Strelok laser. This is hugely important. Hip fire to ADS accuracy. So when I'm holding something or I'm centering somewhere, when I zoom in on that, it's going to be right where my reticle was. That's what allows me to like hit crazy shots and hit crazy quick scopes and just like, I mean, go nuts. I just had some clips playing. You guys can see it's insane out there, bro. It's absolutely insane. Strelok laser and the 7.62 NATO overpressured. This brings our bullet velocity up to almost 1200. That is beautiful. That is exactly what we need. That is exactly what we need. So that's your sniping class. Try it out, bro. It feels so good. It feels so good. If you guys need any help sniping, come pop into my live stream and check it out. I'll show you guys where you need to aim, man. It's perfect. SMG number 3. The Jackal and the SOG are fire. The problem is they have a low damage per mag. They have a low downs per mag, meaning I have to reload probably 2 to 3 times in a quad fight. On the other hand, the PP919, aka the PP, absolutely nuts. You can run this without a magazine. The extended magazine gives you like 64 rounds. You can take out, I mean, an entire team like it's nothing. That it is sick, bro. Super fire. Very consistent. A little bit slower TTK than the SOG and the Jackal, but the most forgiving and the easiest to use. If you're a player that doesn't get to play that often and you're playing quads with your friends, use the PP. Grab an XM4, throw a 100 round mag on it, grab a PP, throw the fucking 64 round mag on it, and go nuts. That's what you should do 100%. I believe that for the casual player, this is your number 1 option. Same builds, Kepler Microflex, the compensator, the reinforced barrel, extended. See, I'm using the extended mag 1, bro. It's fire. You don't need to, but I mean, it's nuts. CQB grip changes to the ergonomic until they nerf that. I actually throw on the no stock. There's no penalties here, so it just makes me faster. I like the no stock on this one. Steady aim laser and the recoil springs. This does not have an underbarrel attachment because the PP doesn't have an underbarrel, so you get to use every single attachment slot. I think that's sick. This is fire. Super consistent, ton of damage per mag, great choice. Now, lastly, your overkill loadout. So I've got all these options. I've got 6 options that I can combine together, I can play with, and I can use, right? Maybe I want to use the PP and the the GPR. Maybe I want to use the Jackal and the XM4. Maybe I want to use the SOG and the Sniper. Just depends on what you want to do. But let's say it's late game, your teammates have bought a loadout, you don't have access to another gun, or you just want to feel more comfortable with what you've got and still have great recoil. The overkill loadout that you need. Now remember, you need to make different guns with only 5 attachments. You're going to select the wild card attachment as overkill instead of gunfighter. And then I'm once again recommending the PP, same build here. just less attachments. The Merlin Mini, the compensator, the reinforced barrel, the ergonomic grip, and the steady aim laser. I need to be able to slide and shoot. That's why I need the ergonomic. I need to be able to use hip fire. That's why the steady fire laser. I need to have some type of range of bullet velocity with the barrel and some control with the compensator. You can take off the optic if you wanted to switch this for something like, I don't know, recoil springs. Rapid fire does not work. It got nerfed. This sucks. Do not use rapid fire, right? I would go here. If you want to go and use recoil springs, I'll show you guys what the iron sights look like. If you feel like you need, it's pretty clean, bro. Kind of like MP40-ish. I mean, look at that. That thing's a laser, bro. And it's only got 5 attachments. This is beautiful for you guys. This is a really, really good choice. And now flipping that, we're actually going to go once again to the XM4 like this. You can see 5 attachments. She's still a laser. Still beautiful, bro. This right here, the XM4. So you got your PP19, the loadout here on this one, Merlin Mini, obviously whatever sight you want, the suppressor, reinforced barrel, vertical grip, extended mag 2, and that's it. Just these 5. So with both of those, fire, flashbang, frag, and then I would build this right with your regular perks. So I'm using scavenger, sprinter, and tempered once again. And that is my overkill loadout in case it's late game and I need to grab something different. Now, make sure you guys try the loadouts. Let me know what you think. Let me know your favorites. And if you guys need anything else for Black Ops 6, don't forget to ask, because like my mom says, if you don't ask, you don't get. That's why I'm asking you guys to subscribe to the dang channel, man. It's fire out here, baby. I'll see you guys next time. Let's go make some magic. Merlin out.